Hello, my favorite people. My name is Amber Fowler, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you what I have been warming for the month. I have a lot of bars to share with you, so be sure to watch through till the end. I'm going to be sharing these bars in the order at which I used them so that you can see my progression as I changed out scents for different ones and why, mostly to prevent nose blindness, but also to keep things fresh and exciting. I'm going to start with number one, and that is Pink Haze. You've seen this one in a few videos now. I use one cube at a time, so it's going to take me a little while to use this. Just looks like that on the inside. This was a Bring Back My bar in November of 2021, so that's when I bought this one. It is discontinued from the Scentsy website as of right now, but there is always the possibility that we will see the scent again. So Pink Haze is a sweet confection of berries, nectarines, and vanilla-laced whipped cream nestled in marshmallow fondant. Now, with a description like that, I would think that this would just be so melt in your mouth, sweet, yummy vanilla, whipped cream, marshmallow with a little bit of berries. And while it is a very sweet scent, it is not a gourmand scent at all. I don't even really get berries in this. This smells more perfumey sweet to me than it does like bakery sweet. It is not one of my favorite bars, but my husband loves this scent, so I keep it around for him. I only have this one bar and I'm trying to power through it, honestly. This was the first scent I used. I used one cube out in our main living space. It is pretty powerful on its own, so it lasted us a decent amount of time, probably throughout the week, and we only use it for a couple of hours in the evening. It's sweet and my husband loves it, so that's why we keep it around. Number two, I'm super excited to share with you because this was the first time I've ever used this scent, and that is Cherry Almond Pie. So you can see this was also a Bring Back My bar from November of 2021. I wish I had Scentsy Club back then because I probably would have put this in there. Just saying, this one smells bomb. Oh my gosh. Just in the bar form, like I'm even like just right here, it is brightly bursting with that cherry, like bright fruity cherry, almond, and I'm getting pie crust, like all melted together. Very bright cherry. Oh, I love the cherry in this. It's so good. This one is also discontinued currently, but we are likely to see it again in a Bring Back My bar. And as soon as it comes back, it is going to go in my club. I will say the downside to this is it doesn't last very long. I'd say for the first like 4 hours of warming this, and I used 2 cubes in our main living space out in the living room. For the first 4 hours, it was phenomenal. Like, oh my gosh, my mouth was watering. It was so good. I want to say I took like a nap and then I woke up and I just couldn't smell it anymore. And I don't know if that was because I became nose blind to it or if it's just a weaker scent, like something that's strong at first and then it just really fades quickly. That's just my first experience of this. I will be using more of it because, like I said, those first 4 hours were just yummy, but I will keep you posted on what my second experience is with this one. This one is graham crackers, sweet almond, cream, and cherry. So yes, like that. When I say pie crust, it's probably the graham cracker that I'm saying. You get exactly all of that. Like it is just jumping out of this bar. So I was actually just a little bit surprised when I couldn't smell it anymore after 4 hours because it is so strong in the bar. But like I said, we'll give it another try. I'll let you know. Number three, again, this one is something I was really excited to try for the first time. This one was also a Bring Back My bar in November of 2021. And this one is Salted Caramel Cupcake. So I went all out on the gourmand bakery scents, but that's because the cherry almond pie we used for Saturday, the salted caramel cupcake I used for Sunday. I normally get 2 full days out of the wax, so Having to switch it like that is not normal, but I did use 2 cubes of this on Sunday, and then this lasted a little bit during the week as well. This one was definitely a stronger performer, but I wanted to keep the bakery going. I just wasn't ready for that to be over as quickly as it was their cherry almond pie. But anyways, that's why I did 2 bakeries kind of back to back. But I did purposefully choose something like a caramel sweet bakery item versus a fruity bakery item, just so that it would be something different. Now, this is creamy golden caramel with hints of cocoa, delicate sea salt crowns a buttery cupcake. So that is the description, and it's pretty spot on. Like, the first thing that I get from this, what pops into my head is like sticky, ooey gooey salted caramel. Like, that is the strongest note in this. The cupcake part kind of comes later, but it is just so good. It's just a sweet confectioner bakery scent. If you're a bakery lover, you probably would really like this too. Again, discontinued, but we may see this again. Then I decided to go for something a bit more fruity. And for number 4, I whipped out Winterberry Apple Tea. And the reason why I chose this one was so that I could finish it up, because look at that, boom, we have finished a bar. I will say with Winterberry Apple Tea, even in the pod form, it does tend to yellow the case like this. I'm not really sure why. It's not like greasy or anything. There's a little bit of wax stuck back here, but it's not like oils or anything that I can noticeably see in here. It just yellows. It's super weird. It's a purple bar. Not sure why it does that, but this stuff smells amazing as well. It's very mild, mellow, easygoing berry tea type of a scent. This you can use year-round. Don't let the winterberry part of this fool you. Like, it is a year-round scent. You will enjoy this anytime, any day. This is Winter Tea Cranberry Apple and Honey, the perfect fragrance to warm you up during cold winter nights. Or the perfect fragrance to put on during the summer nights and days, and winter days and nights, and spring days, and you get the picture. Anytime, any place, this is bomb. Try it. This is not in the catalog currently, but it was in our last fall winter catalog, and we are likely to see this again in the fall winter catalog of 2023. Next up, number 5. Okay, before you come at me, I'm going to preface this one with a statement, because I said in a previous video that I'm going to try not to do any more fall type of scents. And while this one may seem like a fall scent, it is not. I'll explain in just a moment. But I used pumpkin roll. So, seems like a fall scent because it's orange, it's pumpkin. Everybody associates pumpkin with the fall because, well, that's when pumpkins are in season, so that kind of makes sense. But I will say this is definitely more of the sweet, cakey icing type of scent than it is all about the pumpkin. And there are not any spices in this, really making it a fall pumpkin scent. It's just a light pumpkin flavored cake scent. So I think pumpkin roll is good for all year round as well. That's just my opinion on that. The description for pumpkin roll is, our pumpkin roll Scentsy bar will leave your mouth watering once you sense its rich notes of yellow cake, pumpkin filling, golden butter, and sugared pecans. So I don't know about you, but I would eat that any day of the week, any time of the year. Like I said, it's just a sweet icing cake scent. So good for any time. And I used up the rest of my bar here. So all done with that. I always feel so accomplished when I finish up bars. It makes me feel good. Number 6, I used Boho. So again, bring back my bar. I'm 99% positive that this was November of 2021 as well, but I used up the rest of my Boho bar. I do have more, thankfully, and if this ever comes back, it will go in my club because this is such a great, fruity, homey, comfortable kind of cozy scent. Yeah, Like, to me, this one's almost a little bit nostalgic too because it reminds me of my grandmother's house. It's just sweet and fruity and cozy at the same time. And this one I can see good all year round as well. It's just a great overall scent. This one is described as a bohemian fragrance of clove-studded winter apples entwined with juicy black plums, candied mulberries, and cinnamon sticks. Shush the front door. I really don't get cinnamon sticks out of this at all. Like, not at all. Winter apples, again, to me, this is like anytime apple. I don't want you to think that this is just a fall and winter scent because it's not. I've been using this in the spring and summer and it's so nice. It's juicy and delightful and pretty as well. I'm really surprised that there's so many dark fruits in this because it's such a light and dainty scent. Very good, very well performer. I think I only used 2 cubes at a time because I wanted to save this as best as I could. So only 2 cubes and it lasts a decent amount of time. 2 full weekend days or all through the week, few hours in the night, and probably still even a weekend day then too as well. So this one's a long laster, that's for sure. Cinnamon buttercream. You can see I'm down to my last 3 cubes of this. So this was a bar that was given to me by my mom, so I don't know what the official date of when I received this was. Just know it's been a few years since my mom has given me any bars because I buy my own now. So I've probably had this in my collection for like 3-4 years at this point. So crazy. Cinnamon buttercream is one that does not smell like I would think it would smell like, but let me read off the description real quick before I get into this any further. So this is Italian buttercream and creamy mascarpone, can't say that word, creamy mascarpone scooped over cinnamon cake combined with sugar, spice, and everything nice. With that, I would think this would be a very cakey, icingy type of a scent, but while I do still think it's good, it's just more, I think, bready almost than cakey. And so that just throws me off. There's also some there's a note in here that's just a little off to me. Me and my husband, we do still enjoy this scent, but this is not what I would consider club worthy. I don't mind having bars in my collection. I think I do actually have another bar of this, but, and we'll still use it. This is not a scent that I feel like I need to have like all the time. This is just kind of one of those let's just throw it on during the work week while we're not really home very much. Just have it going. So yeah. So trying to use this one up as well. Round number 8. Yes, we went through some bars. We went through a lot of wax this month. That's so crazy. I actually used and blended 2 scents. I used Cranberry Muffin for the first time. So this was a Bring Back My Bar in December? Oh, that's when I got it as a consultant. That's why. So this was a Bring Back My Bar in January of 2023. And I paired it with Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Now this bar in particular I bought in April of 2022. So this one's getting a bit older, so I'm trying to use this one up. But I used 1 cube of this with just 2 cubes of this one. So pretend like these 3 cubes are still here because I'll explain that in a moment. But 2 cubes of this, 1 cube of this. It was sweet. I will say Vanilla Bean Buttercream is just one of those performers that it's just not very strong in the wax form and it just gets drowned out really easily. Definitely smelled more of the cranberry part of Cranberry Muffin, even with the icingy Vanilla Bean Buttercream scent going with it. But it was sweet and delicious and delightful. It's just a very good combination if you haven't tried it yet. That was the first time I'd ever used Cranberry Muffin, so I didn't really feel like I gave it a fair shake. So I rounded back to it, which is why these 3 cubes are missing. But again, I'll get to that in just a second. These 2 blended together very nicely. Like I said, this one just tends to always fade in the background. It just really does. So I don't know that it really elevated it at all. Kind of just was there, honestly. Vanilla Bean Buttercream is described as decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. So on its own, like if I'm not pairing this with something, it does perform, but it only lasts a few hours, kind of like the cherry almond pie. Like it's so good for a little while and then it just kind of fades out. It's not a very strong performer. And then Cranberry Muffin is bursting with bright cranberries enveloped in buttery brown sugar batter with nuances of walnuts and toffee. So this is not your everyday cranberry muffin. It's elevated with those walnut and toffee notes. Very, very delicious. This is such a good scent. So you can see too, the back of my bar has this brown oil that's like accumulating back here, which is super weird. I actually have newer bars of this that are not like this. And this was like this when I got it in my set, in my consultant set in December of 2022. So I think I just got a bad bar, honestly. So we'll just have to try a new bar and see what that does. So that was round 8. Round 9, yes, 9. I used Midnight Fig. So this is another one that I've kind of slowly chipping away at. You can see I purchased this in April of 2022. And I have used half of my bar now. So happy about that. This one's not a super huge favorite of mine. I don't mind this scent, but I am trying to use it up because it's not, like, it's just not, I'm like, there are other bars that I prefer over this. Well, I picked this one just to do something a little different from all the sweet stuff that I've been doing, just to switch things up so that I'm not getting too nose blind. Midnight Fig is earthy ripened figs and golden berries tempered by musky woods will open your eyes and captivate your senses. It's a very deep, dark, rich scent that almost has a perfumey or like a very home fragrancy type of a note to it. It's just a unique scent. There's just a note in here that's just a little off for me and my nose. But if you've ever tried Midnight Fig, I want to know. Let me know in the comments and let me know your experience with it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you like about it? Let me know. Right, I'm rounding back because we did not stop there. So I actually busted out another cube of pink haze for the bedroom. That's right. If you haven't seen my short, I will put it up here, but I finally put a mini warmer in our bedroom and the first scent that I chose was pink haze. So I used 1 cube and it is actually going right now. It smells perfect for the bedroom. Like, I love this in the bedroom so much more than I love this out in the living space. It's just a light, delicate, very, very sweet scent that I just think is more suitable for a smaller space, like a cozy bedroom, than an open floor plan. That's just my personal opinion of that. But it is rocking out in our new mini warmer in the bedroom and I am loving it. So we use that. And like I said, I'm gonna round back to this cranberry muffin because I used 3 cubes and I've got those in our open living space right now. And I chose to do 2 cubes in our one warmer and 1 cube in the smaller warmer that we have out in the living space because I didn't feel like I gave this a fair shake when I paired it with vanilla bean buttercream like right off the bat. So I wanted to see what this would perform like just by itself. And I think it lasted a little bit longer, honestly, but we got through half of today and this was the second day that we were using it. I don't know what it is about all of my favorite scents, which are like the fruity bakery scents, but they don't seem to last very long. And maybe that's just because I like them. I'm not sure. But let me know in the comments if you've ever tried cherry almond pie or cranberry muffin and what you think about their longevity. Like, go ahead and put that in the comments because I would like to know your opinion on that. This scent is so, so good. I think it lasted a little bit longer by not pairing it with vanilla bean buttercream. Maybe I just didn't analyze that very well. Got it going right now. It's very light, very faint. Just wanted to give that its own fair shot. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really helps to support me and my channel, and it lets me know that you're really enjoying what I am doing for you guys here with these videos. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and stick around for some more. Bye.